I'm just going to assume no notifications went out at all. So we're going to hang out and wait. What's going on, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Not that many. Not that many. Sally Skipico, first one in the room. And Unknown World B, welcome. Cynthia, good to see you. Yes, I was delayed on the D train. And Ben Schuster, welcome. Good to see everybody. We're going to wait for some more people to tune in. We are also going to wait for some more engagement. We'll get going here when we hit the 55 likes. Good to see everybody. Welcome to Long Island City, Queens. An Unknown World, we do not take over the chat, even though there's only two other people in the chat. Don't take over the chat, dude. Good to see everybody on this breezy day. I want to see how the trees are doing here in Long Island City, Queens. Jose Torres, pa Puerto Rico, buenvenidos, Jose Torres. It's a very gusty day here, especially right here along the edge of this building here. This is part of Gotham Point. So the wind's whipping around the edge here, but we're going to be walking with the wind. So once we get moving here, the wind noise should die down. But I'm sorry about the wind noise, guys. But good to see everybody, people. A gusty day, but it's a warm breeze, which is nice. Hopefully that wind isn't too loud for you guys. But welcome on into the show. Got my nice little quiet little spot here that I've stumbled upon. But the train ride was exciting to say the least. We had some subway surfers, and they actually never ran away. When we came into 36th Street in Brooklyn, there were a ton of cops waiting there, and then the cops started running alongside the train, and I think the kids were arrested when we got to 36th Street. So, exciting ride on the D train today. In order to get to where I am today, I took the D to the number 7 train to get here to Long Island City, Queens. But good to see everybody. Welcome. Let some more people tune on in since notifications did not go out. Or maybe I should do a community post say that we're live. Let's do that. Let's do that. Maybe that will work. Wow, chat, y'all are quiet, huh? Anyway, good to see everybody. We're going to take a nice little walk along the Long Island City waterfront here and make our way up to Astoria. Let's see if Socrates Park is open as well. Good to see everybody. What time is it? Coming up on 5 o'clock. Guess we'll get going here arbitrarily then. 50 people. Wow, look at that. 50, 48 people. What? Yo. The birds are certainly enjoying the weather, that's for sure. Wow, quiet chat. All right. Here to see if the trees are blossoming nice in Gantry State Park. Yeah, I know. Nobody got notification. Good to see you there, Odie. Hope Rotterdam is doing well. $62 people now watching. 70 watching. What the hell? We should be at 55 likes already. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Don't just lurk. Rotterdam's doing great. Nice. As we see the boat, the Port Richmond, come into Newtown Creek. This is where we're beginning today, if you're going to follow along on the map. Newtown Creek. Maria. Good to see you, Maria. That boat that just passed us is one of like 3 or 4 boats that monitor the water quality here in New York Harbor and along the rivers. So right in front of us is the beginning or end of the Newtown Creek, which leads into the East River. Newtown Creek for quite some time was one of the most polluted waterways in the country. Neil's in Flatbush, welcome. Delays on the D train, it happens. Eating some crabs, now you're thirsty? Thanks for letting us know that, Aubrey. Welcome. We're still waiting for an engaged audience of 55 likes and we'll get going. The corner is beautiful. It's nice and peaceful over here. Because there's like nobody around here. It's like you get your own little space here. We're in the shade. It's nice. The name of this building, or buildings, is Gotham Point. Am I doing a 10 o'clock news tonight? If we get home in time, yes. So maybe. Stay tuned and find out. So if anyone asks that question, ladies and gentlemen, you could answer them for me. Just say yes. Spotted Cow, Wisconsin. Good to see you. Spotted Cow, thank you so much for my gifted sub on Kuma's channel. Kuma Monster doing a epic 10-mile walk today, walking from Manhattan down to L&B's Spumoni Gardens. That was pretty cool. Watched a little bit of that on the train. Thank you so much, Spotted Cow. Good to see you. Good to see you, RJ, over there in Colorado. Welcome. Still waiting for 10 more likes or 11 more likes, and then we'll get going here. I mean, we have 78 people watching. My goodness. Joss Dean, good to see you, Joss. Slowly but surely, Odie. Yeah, real, unreal, right there, RJ. It happens, RJ. It is what it is. The kids are doing it for the TikTok or whatever. But the driver and the motorman the motorman and the conductor were not very happy. I actually heard them on the radio before they even stopped the train, because there was a train in Bay Parkway that had its emergency brakes activated, so then we ended up on the express tracks. Then as we got going, I heard the conductor tell the motorman, we got people on top, we got people on top. Then the train just suddenly stopped. So, good to see you, William, out there in Brooklyn. Welcome. It still says 4. We're up to 51 now. Ben, we're up to 51. MS today, good to see you. We're waiting for 4 more likes and we can get going. Yep, 50 now. It's progress, Ben. Progress. 52 now. Waiting for 55 likes and we'll get going. We're going to walk along the Queens waterfront. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Good to see you, Joe. It's hard to find gluten-free pizza in New York. To be honest, it's a very specialized specialty. But good to see you, Joe Mooski. Good to see you, Donnelly. Welcome on in, everybody. 58 likes, 88 people watching. Yo, what's up with all the lurkers? Good to see y'all. I enjoy my lurkers. A big shout out to the second screen crew as well. If you're trying to be productive with me in the background, it's time to enjoy Queens today. And sorry about the wind noise. Hopefully in a few days we'll get our microphones and we'll start using the new app. Yeah, the non-chatters. Kuma was talking about that, the non-chatters. LP walks. LP, when are you going to get lost out here? LP, do you have any deals on any of these apartments out here? Everyone check out LP walks. He's the overnight shift here in New York, exploring Brooklyn and Manhattan and maybe Queens one day. He usually comes on at 2 in the morning. Everyone check out LP Walks. I hope you're doing well. And if anyone makes fun of you for wearing those pants, fuck them. That's style, all right? They can't handle style, then they don't belong in your circle. Good to see you, LP. Good to see you. Yeah, let's walk right along this really cool pathway here. Yeah, it's like Tetris, right? That's across the way, that's Greenpoint. This is Greenpoint, Brooklyn here. I remember when these buildings were all just renderings, and now seeing them all come together, kind of crazy. And where I'm walking right now, this would have been the Olympic Village if we would have had the Olympics in 2012. So this section of Long Island City would have been vastly different if we would have got the Olympics. It still would have been apartments though, but this would have been built differently. You're more than welcome, LP. Oh yeah, it feels good in the sun. Yes. It's nice over here. You can see downtown Brooklyn and Lower Manhattan. Williamsburg Bridge is off in the distance. It's nice. Good evening, Kaz. Welcome on in. Do they have signage letting us know what used to be here? Yes, they moved this. National Sugar Refinery. Used to be right here. Pretty out here today. Real pretty. Who is that? Karen J. McLean. Good to see you, Karen. Travis Weeks. Rosewood Avenue tomorrow. If it doesn't close, Rosewood Avenue shouldn't close. You gotta check out the ladies of the night, LP. Roosevelt, doing the Roosevelt. Right? Never gets old, right? That's, I'd say. We usually come here to see Manhattan Henge, which we will hopefully see in a few months. Oh, absolutely better. Oh, Roosevelt Island. Oh, okay. About to say, doing Roosevelt, Queens. Oh, Roosevelt Island should be nice. Good to see you, Savvy. Roosevelt Island should be nice. And it doesn't close. Roosevelt Island doesn't close. Just the tram stops running. But you can take the subway in. And then I don't think they close that little bridge that takes you into Queens. So you'll end up in Astoria, Queens if you take that little bridge. Chill out here today. Nice. Nice. Look at all the, I might as well just go up this way. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. Look how pretty that is. Wow. Yeah, the henge is beautiful with the dogs running around. One of my favorite things. And we usually watch it from right up here. This is where we get 34th Street lining up. Look, we're lining up with 34th Street right here. Got your Empire State Building right there. Straight down the way. It's crazy that I've memorized this. It took me 2 years to memorize exactly where I need to stand to get 34th Street lined up. There it is. There's 34th Street all lined up. How cool is that? Can we see the traffic? See me, LP? LP can see me. Look at that. We can see the traffic on 34th Street. Huh. That's cool. That's LP's neighborhood, 34th Street. Yo, LP, I've been trying to get into this building right here. Supposedly they still have their affordable options available. I'm in the lottery for that building. Fingers crossed I get it. Oh, absolutely, Odie. Absolutely. Wow. These guys are all out. And then this guy's landing? I think this guy's landing. Feel the wind in your hair? Nice. Yes, indeed, Joshua. Good to see you. Always beautiful sights around here. This is called Gotham Point, or 150. What's it there? 1-1557th Avenue. Gotham Point. Good to see you, Bill Vick. Lottery for some of the affordable units in there. I would love to live here. This would be like a dream neighborhood to live in. I've been on the list for quite some time, guys. I've been on the list for like 6-7 years now. Wow, a lot of flowers. Tons a lot of flowers here in the park. Right, comfy seats, cold beers. We usually have a beer down here. We're not gonna get a beer today though, but we usually like having a beer down here. Ooh, somebody flying a kite too. Say it's warm, guys. It's warm. Got a little summer preview already. Dang. Summer preview already. Getting into it already. I love to hear the birds. So much construction going on around here. I remember when this was mostly warehouses. That's why I like to reminisce about whenever I come down here. How different this neighborhood was back in the 90s. Good to see you, Marty. Oh, come on in. Let's see, have these trees already gone? I saw on Instagram that these trees were blossoming, but I think they went already. Some of these trees really don't last long. They last for like 5 days and that's it. See you there, Dylan. 68 degrees. Nice. Isn't this a great view? One of the best views. Now, I think that beer garden is open. But is the bathroom open? Oh yeah, it is open. Good. Let's see if the beer garden's open. Bathroom should be open then too. And it is. That's good to know. Wow, these trees have already gone. These trees did not last too long. Always. And we got a little bit of it left. Not as nice as it was just a few days ago. Yeah, these guys already have green leaves on them. Wow. They're going so fast. Look at all the petals. All the petals on the ground. That did not take long. That really did not take long. Oh my goodness.
Have a cold one after the stream. Beer emoji.
Odie.
Smiley face emoji.
Odie, I will have a cold one after the stream. An ODM with us with a 12 euro super chat. ODM, thank you so much for the very generous 12 euro super chat. Thanks for joining today's 12 euro club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big 12 euro super chat. I will get a cold one. It's hot out here, so I'm definitely going to get a cold one. Harvey Lee. Good to see you, Harvey Lee. Welcome. Ooh, the petals flying through the air is pretty. Can you guys see that? Like the petals are flying through the air. We got some trees blossoming over here. I can't believe how fast these went. These went fast. This week, a lot of stuff's gonna pop off because it's gonna get so hot. Wow. Springtime in New York, huh? Springtime in New York, Larry. Grab me a Molson. Yeah, no, these trees are going fast this year. It's either that or I'm getting older and everything's just going fast. No, these people can't shake them anymore. That's true. And by the way, don't shake the blossoming trees, guys. Don't do that shit. That's bad karma. You know that, right? The universe doesn't like that kind of shit. These trees went quick. These trees went really quick. I want a moose. I would love to have a moose head dairy. I'll go for a moose head dairy. A moose head dairy. I go for a moose head. Hells yeah. They got an IPA. Let's get it. Oh man, that guy has the bike I want. He has a Super 73. Me and the Duchess on that bike. We'll ride all around town. You'll no longer take the subway anymore. Loki, it's good to see you. I'm doing well, Loki. I'm doing well. Probably, Dylan, probably. Sounds about right. Alexander, I've had an Alexander Keats. I've had an Alexander Keats. Some things are tasty. Holy shit. I've had an Alexander Keats. I had that once on draft. It was heavenly. And actually, I had an Alexander Keats on draft, not that far from here. Not that far from here. Here in Queens, I had it. That was a good damn beer. Look at that. Look, nice row of trees down there. Sarah C. Good to see you, Sarah. Welcome on in. Is this the weird signal spot? Just a weird signal spot right here. This is where we have the bad signal. Right here. Just a few glitches on to worry about. All right, good. So the signal's always weird. Right by the Gantry, right by here. Sal Muscles, good to see you. All right, now we're back below minimums now. There we go. There we go. You know why the signal's weird down here? Because there's a lot of people down here today. But hopefully when we get the new setup going, we're not going to have these problems. Pia Lorena, good to see ya. Let's see if we can make it up into Socrates sculpture park today. We're right along this waterfront. Buenos tardes, Chile. A pretty tree. Yeah, me too, Odie. I want to get this set up by, I keep on saying by this week, but it's now or never. You guys deserve the best. How pretty that is, huh? Pretty there, eh? So we like the chill spot right here. This is the chill spot. No, we're not in Astoria Park. This is Gantry State Park. And right across the way is Roosevelt Island and Four Freedoms Park. Directly across the way. If we have time, let's see how far north we're able to get. Socrates. We got to hop on the train by about 7 o'clock, so we can make it home in time for the 10 o'clock show. But at this point, I think we're going to be able to make it to Socrates Sculpture Park. Yes, actually, Kirk, yeah, in Coming to America, Prince Hakeem Jeffries, he lives in Brooklyn on Rodney Street. And I don't think the building still exists anymore. That was in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. But then the McDowell's, that's up on Queens Boulevard. What was it, South 5th and Rodney? Something like that. Good to see you, Kirk. Coming to America is one of my favorite movies, so. Always thinking about that film. Yes, I would go. I would like to go yachting. That would be fun. If anyone has a boat they want to take me out on, please feel free. Let's go out on the boat. Hey, it's the Pepsi sign. I was lucky enough to see that on the warehouse that used to be here. There was a warehouse where this building is over there, and this sign was on top of the warehouse. It was a bottling plant. And yeah, I remember we had like a raven there. We had like an illegal raven there right before they closed it all down. And then they had the sign landmarked, and then it was put here. And that was so long ago. That was so long ago. There goes the copyright. Good to see you, Lewis. Welcome on in. There it is. And that sign dates back to, I think, the 1940s, if I'm not mistaken. 1930s or 40s. It's old. Yeah, no, Diana, we were in like the stretch of really nice weather. But we do need a little bit of rain. And earlier this afternoon, it did rain a little bit. Actually, it rained a little bit in Coney when I left the house. I noticed stuff was wet. And all the trees and everything on the sand dunes smelled really good. The smell out there was amazing. Almost at the end of Gantry State Park. And to see Norm out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. So now we have a big chunk of the waterfront here that we do not have access to. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk as close to the waterfront as we can, and we're going to keep on going north. How was my train ride? Very eventful. There were some high school kids riding on top of the train, so we had to stop them. And yeah. Oh, okay, Dylan. I don't have Netflix, but okay. Very good. Yeah, it was a fun train ride. I would have been here about a half hour earlier if we didn't have those train issues. A beautiful view of the Queensborough 59th Street Bridge. I've done that, Puppy Books. I've actually gone on a jet ski tour once, and it was incredible. It's a workout. It's a workout. Mrs. Metalhead Warrior. Good to see you, Mrs. Metalhead. And Mr. Metalhead up there in the Pelhams. All right, looks like the water is moving north. Let's keep on walking with the wind. But yeah, I've done jet skiing in New York Harbor. I actually did a tour where we went all the way up to the Hellgate. So it was like it was 3 hours on a jet ski, and it was incredible being right in front of Central on a jet ski. And I did not get sick or grow a third eye. So it all worked out. All right, this is a weird end point here to Gantry State Park. I thought they were always going to pave this section, but they never did. It's always like rocks over here. Michelle King, good to see you. Is there a video? No. This was before I started doing everything on YouTube. This is like 2013. 2013, Mr. Metalhead, good to see you. This was back in 2013. So it was before live streaming and before I was doing videos all the time. When I became a tour guide full time, I went around to various companies. Whenever companies offered me their experiences for free or either at a discount, I always took them up on it. And with the jet ski people, they were actually like kind of training me. They wanted to show me how their operations were, so I got to go out for free. And it was a lot of fun, but what I didn't realize was being on a jet ski for 3 hours was a workout. When was live streaming, I think? 2015. Yep, Vestige to the Past, this little inlet right here. That's right. Oh, probably there. Probably Kirk. Probably. All right, we got the weird art here at the Long Island City. What's this called again? The culture, blah, blah, blah. Play some foosball. Play some foosball. I don't know how you gotta play that well, but no, not a numb bum. No, it was my abs. Yay, it's art. Hey, baby. Save the ocean, boy. We'll let him be. We'll let the old man be. Rex. Little grumpy Rex. We'll keep it moving. Well, no, it was my abs. My abs got a really big workout being on the jet ski. Because, you know, granted, like the machine's doing most of the work. Like, you got to, like, push down. Culture, by the way, this is the culture lab. That's right. And that is a very, like, old dog New York City bark. You love the fence art? They got a lot of cool stuff here in the culture lab. A small hailstorm towards Middletown. Okay, I'll keep an eye, Lewis. James, welcome on in. And you got the brewery, the Rockaway Brewery, across the street. And then I think it's right around here. Let's see. Official hipster transportation is coming up. John Wayne Walk? No. Is every single dock taken? Yep, every single dock is taken. Every single one. There, a whole lot of it. All right, now it's the hipster transportation place is coming up. It's basically an overpriced scooter that goes as fast as a bicycle. And you got to pay like $8,000 for it. It's the Tesla truck of mopeds, but it's even less functional than a Tesla truck. And their showroom slash factory is right here. Yeah, here it is. Look, is it a hipster transportation right here? I forgot what it's called. The machine something. The infinite machine. These are called. Are you worried about looks more than actual functionality? Well, the infinite machine is for you. Yeah, they're like 8K. And the speed tops out at 18 miles an hour. So basically they only want you to go into bike lanes with the thing. So, but I could imagine if you're only topping out at 18 miles an hour, I can imagine you must get a nice long range on it. But yeah, they're like $8,000. But they look like little Tesla trucks, right? They look like little Tesla trucks. But they're mopeds. But hey, do you like looks over functionality? Well, the infinite machine is for you, and it can be found here in Long Island City, Queens. Yes, ludicrous Long Island City. So Rudy. Yeah. Rudy, I would totally fuck with this neighborhood. I would totally live in this neighborhood. I dig it. Lee John, good to see you. I could definitely see me and the Duchess living here. But we're Brooklynites through and through. If we could stay in Brooklyn, we're staying in Brooklyn. Lee John, welcome on in. We have done this route on a bike before, and we probably will do it very soon. Again. Oh boy.
Thank you for the botanical garden stream. Music was perfect.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mrs. Metalhead. And Mrs. Metalhead Warrior with a $50 super chat. Mrs. Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much. A very generous $50 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $50 club. Much, much, much appreciated with the big $50 super chat. And if you like the music, you're probably going to be hearing more of it. So I found a website that is pretty easy to get copyright music from. And I found some other tracks that I'll be using, but I'm probably going to be recycling those tracks you heard on the last couple of videos as well. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm happy it wasn't too pixelated. I compressed the video differently than I normally do, so I'm happy the video wasn't all screwed up. But space-wise, it was tiny. It was barely 2 gigs. And supposedly we were still putting out a bootleg 4K image. It was like it was rendered in Ultra K HD, but it's only 1080. So, awesome. Awesome, Mrs. Metalhead. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your continued support. You think no one has to worry about the... because they don't look exactly, Ben. Exactly, Ben. Ooh, those trees in front of the inspection place are pretty. Let's get our car inspected. Ooh, the secret theater, free classes. What? Ooh, is this some kind of cool hipster sushi place? Winter 2025, y'all are a little late. You got a lot of dead-end streets here. A dead end to the waterfront. I can't even begin to tell you how many episodes of like Law and Order, Blue Bloods, CIA, FBI, Equalizer were all filmed right around here. They're always filming down here. They're always filming shit here. The Miss J Experience. What the fuck is that? Who is Miss J and why does she have an experience? Here's Long Island City. There's the skyline. We're gonna stay going along the waterfront here. hipster sushi place. You'll pass? Okay. I hope to be financially independent enough so I could go to these hipster sushi places. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, you live down the block from a Kaufman Astoria Studios? That's like history. That's where they filmed every season but the first of the Cosby Show, and of course, for a long time, Sesame Street was filmed at Kaufman Astoria. And now we don't know if it's still good, if it's even going to be around anymore, which is crazy. yes, Geequalizer. The Equalizer starring what's her name? There's that rapper that's in that show. Queen Latifah. Coming up to the Con Edison plant here. You know what the interesting part about the Queens waterfront is that at least along the East River here, it's still like industrialized. So there's still a couple of spots where there's, you know, infrastructure. And right in front of us is a power substation. And then a little bit further up, and you can just see the smokestacks now. Big Alice, the Ravenswood power generation station and steam generation station. It's right up the way. Yeah, we just passed an air testing unit because over here they have a natural gas generation unit. They have a couple of them. It's a big empty lot. Who knows what they're going to do with it? Prime real estate here. Watched a video via Cheddar News. Yeah, Cheddar's pretty cool. I like those Cheddar videos. Good to see you there, Beige. Thanks for hitting that like button. Good to see you. Yeah. Casey Neistat. Yeah. Oh, there's a candy maker. There used to be a lot of factories down here. A lot of those, unfortunately, are gone. I wouldn't be surprised there was a candy making factory down here. So now there is a building. We're coming up to it. Actually, I don't think the building... Oh! Did somebody just drop a whole package and drive away? If it's a TV, I'm taking it. The stream is ending if I find a TV on the ground. There is a building somewhere around here, and I don't know if the building still exists. They might have, I think, rebuilt something in its place, but there is a scene very early on in the movie Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, where Kevin is supposedly at LaGuardia Airport, and he's sitting at a row of chairs, and he looks out the window, and you see the whole Midtown skyline that was actually filmed here in Long Island City. And I think this is the building right here. There was a lot of manufacturers here, not necessarily just shredders. There was various, and there is some high-tech companies here as well. So there's the building right there. right up there. They had a big space with windows, and he looks out onto those windows and it's Manhattan. Actually, it might be a little bit further back. There's a building somewhere around here. I think it's a few blocks back. But it's a funny scene. And now we're coming up to the terracotta manufacturer. It's a very famous terracotta factory. And its last building is landmarked, so thus it is still there. And it still has its decorative terracotta on it. Got some salt. And here are the natural gas generators back over there. And we have a hotel, the Ravel, right here, which also features a rooftop bar. See you at 10 o'clock, Samuel. So here it is. Here's a little terracotta. This used to be a big manufacturing plant. Now this is the only building left. But it is landmarked because it has such beautiful ornamentation on it. Let's actually show you the building here. New York Architectural Terracotta Works. This is the same company that did all the terracotta work on the Woolworth building, which is really cool. That building and many, many, many others. Now we're passing underneath the Queensborough Bridge. Helping out another guy doing his run. Isn't that fun? It's a cool little mural here. Across the street, the Queensbridge houses. There's a famous rapper who grew up in the Queensbridge houses, but I forgot who. Now, back in the day, that factory was a big deal. And this is Queensbridge Park. John, yes, we can walk that bridge. And we have walked this bridge in the past. It was Nas. That's right, Oscar. Nas is from the Queensbridge house. Thank you so much, Oscar. We have walked this bridge many times. We're not going to walk it today because I just want to go along the waterfront here in Queens. We're keeping it strictly Queens today. And here is Queensbridge Park in the shadow of Big Alice, the Ravenswood power generation station. We're gonna walk right past that. We're also gonna walk past the entrance to the bridge that takes you onto Roosevelt's Island. And we have walked that bridge as well in the past. Good to see you, Deborah. Welcome. Yes. They've actually fixed up this park quite nicely. The seawall here was in very bad shape about 5-6, no, longer than that, about maybe 10 years ago. They've cleaned it up nicely. Oh, 50 Cent grew up there as well? Nice. I like 50 Cent. Yes. 50 Cent? I like him. He's a fun guy there, 50 Cent. Better than a quarter. Yes, there's a small pedestrian and roadway bridge to Roosevelt Island. And we're going to walk past the entrance. We have done that in the past, Deborah. We've actually done a live stream where we started in Long Island City. We made our way up to that little bridge. We crossed that bridge, and then we went into Manhattan via the cable car. Nas, Capone, Noriega. There you go. How am I doing? Good old Ed Koch. Miss Linda. Good to see you, Miss Linda. And Mob Deep. All from the Queensbridge homes. Wow, Run DMC as well. I didn't know Run DMC. Wow. Yeah, right, Forever 59th Street Bridge song, yeah, right? People still call it the 59th Street Bridge. People still call it the Queensboro. I've heard very few people call it the Ed Koch Bridge. Just like the Hugh Carey Tunnel, just like the RFK Bridge. That's right, J.J. Cabney, correct. The opening scene for Taxi is the Queensboro 59th Street Bridge. Good to see you, J.J. And coming up, a very important filming spot. Actually, you can just see up ahead, you can see the bridge. That takes you into Roosevelt's Island. And then that 60s brutalist construction across the way. Supposedly those apartments are really nice, even though they're really ugly on the outside. Yeah, about to say, 50 Cent grew up in Jamaica, Queens. Run DMC are from Hollis, exactly. About to say, get confused there. Anyway, good to see you, Kay. Glad you're enjoying the walk, Odie. So right here, this is a filming location for the recently new Clifford movie. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Actually, the finishing scene, the closing scene, happens right here. And using some CGI, they make this park look a lot different than it actually is. But the stairs and the ramps on the side are all the same. But then they did stuff to the park to make it look like it's in a different place. So, and yes, that movie made me cry. That movie made me cry. Because I'm a big baby. Oh, look at the trees over here, pretty. Those trees, they're beautiful purple trees. Yep, Big Alice. Right here in front of us. The Ravenswood power generation plant. Oh, don't allow. Why did it do that? That's weird. The app keeps doing weird stuff. You're not that big of a baby. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So now this is the secondary steam plant to Manhattan. About 95% of the steam used on Manhattan Island is generated at 14th Street and the East River. In case anything happens or they need extra steam service, that will be supplied by the Ravenswood power generation, the steam generation station. Good to see a Beverly Smith. Good to see a Colleen. I know, no notification. Nobody got notifications today. Because I think that Subway live stream I did messed me up. But you're here now. Hopefully, Socrates Sculpture Park is still open. Actually, let me look it up, make sure they're still open. And then we'll check it out. DJ Scratch and Sniff on the one. Socrates Sculpture Park. Are they open? They open. I think they should be open until like 7 o'clock. Just give me the hours. Yeah, right? It's a nice vibe down here, Pia. Nice energy. Hey! Socrates Sculpture Park hours. There we go. Yeah, it is till sunset. Okay, I was correct. It's open until sunset. Don't you love New York? Me too, Dylan. Alright, so the northern part of the Queensbridge houses are right here. And to our left-hand side.
It annoys me you enjoy stuff the white circle emoji man built.
I mean, I don't know, Hockey Rat. I don't know how to address that. I don't know why you have to bring race into this, because people from many different races designed and helped build this. New York City is a multicultural kind of place. So, but if it annoys you, then why the fuck are you watching? I know you're gonna take back that $2 super chat, but why the fuck are you watching? For real. Why the fuck are you watching, Hockey Rat? Why are you watching? Is there nobody on? Do you live that sad and insignificant of a life that you have to write such things? You guys gotta go to your channel. Oh, you live in Montreal, Hockey Rat. All right, good for you, Hockey Rat. Good to see you, Brendan Nelson. Welcome. Here's Big Alice. It annoys me when you leave me $2 super chats being racist. You know, I'm just gonna do you a favor. Let me just do you a favor. There you go, bro. There you go. I'm doing you a favor. Believe me when I say that. Believe me when I say that. I'm doing you a favor. Anyway. Yeah, Greek, Italian, Middle Eastern folks. Yeah, these are natural gas tanks, actually. If I'm not mistaken. So this thing could really blow up. It's scary. Yeah, there's another person that take his afternoon nap. I took my afternoon nap on the train. Long Island City is a great spot to stay. Neville, don't feed into it, Neville. What the fuck's your problem, dude? Neville, for real. Why the fuck are you feeding into it, bro? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Anyway, this is the place I recommend staying. This is the place. This is the place I recommend staying. It's a great neighborhood. It's great shops, great foods, great food. The food options are second to none around here. And know everybody. Everybody's already relaxed. It's just two people ruining the energy. And one of the two people has been taken out, has been blocked. So, well, when you do $2 super chats, you could usually like refund them. So, Maria, don't worry about it, Maria. Don't worry. It almost looks like a shit. I mean, yeah. It is a beautiful day for a stream.
I just find Whitney like it.
We've also ridden a bike down this bike lane too. Oh, it looks like a ship? Kinda. Ooh, best of the best garbage. Oh no, sorry, best of the best garage. I just said garbage. Best in the best garage. Right over there. Good to see you, Arjan. That's right. He lived through the blackout of November 9th, 1965. Yeah, Big Alice. Bill Evans used to call it. That's right. He used to call it Big Bertha and Big Alice. I miss Bill Evans in the morning. He had to say some stupid racist shit on Twitter and got his ass taken out. Actually, it wasn't racist stuff. It was somewhat homophobic stuff against trans people. And I like Bill Evans. He's a nice guy, but come on, guys. All humans come in different varieties. I know what you meant, Brenda. I miss the Samoyed dogs used to have on in the morning. So there was a blackout in 1965. November 9th, 1965. That was the first big blackout. Then we had another big blackout in 1977. And then our most recent massive blackout was in August of 2003. So there wasn't one in 2006. There was one in 2003. Good to see you there, Douglas. Aloha. It's all good. You're back now. See, look, the Ravenswood Generation Station. And this place has a lot of security here. A lot of security here. Because of all the equipment. But it's amazing how there's like a neighborhood like right here. And now the next street we're coming up onto, this is the street that takes you onto the bridge that takes you on to Roosevelt Island.
Enjoying a very nice day.
Hell's
Thanks, Dutch. _ funny face.
That's right. Well, Golden Girl with a $5 super chat. Golden Girl, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. It's a very nice day to enjoy the scenery. And thank you so much for the big $5 super chat. Yeah, more Bob Wires and Rikers, yeah. Just some tea, it's all good there. Autumn, it's all good, Autumn. Good to see you. Good to see you. Just mentioning Bill Evans earlier. Bill Evans now runs a radio station out in out in the East End of Long Island in Sag Harbor, WLNG Radio. They play really good music, so I highly recommend listening to them. And now they even have, what's his name? They got the guy who used to do the traffic as well now, even though there's no traffic in Long Island. Joe Nolan. So they got the whole team from the early 2000s, 90s. Look, there's the bridge that takes you onto Roosevelt's Island. Right there. So that's how you get onto Roosevelt Island. What, I gotta run? Do I gotta run or something like that? Like, are you telling me to fucking run? I should lay down in front of your fucking car now. He turns the corner aggressively, and then he has the nerve to wave me through. Good to see you there, Jolie. Welcome. I know YouTube didn't put out notifications today. Lopez, welcome on in. Good to see y'all. Some people just gotta be a little bit more mindful. Man. He's like, I'm the coolest. Here he goes. He's singing it. He's singing Lionel Richie out of his car. Good to see you there, Maria. Marina. Good to see you, Marina. Welcome. Bom dia, Brazil. Got a notification. It's definitely a lucky day. Play the lottery. Jolie, play the lottery. Play the lottery. The trees certainly look pretty along this way here. Wow, is it like the first stream I'm like really sweating? Wow. They are pretty. Yes, Maximus!
A Dutch Mazda Samoyed was named Maximus. Bill Evans used to feed.
Yes! Maximus at 6:15 every weekday morning. Hells yeah, Brenda. And Brenda with a $5 super chat. Brenda, thank you so much for reminding me about Maximus. And thank you so much for the very generous $15 super chat. Sorry, $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. Every weekday morning at 6:15, I would wake up to Maximus. And Bill Evans would feed him, and then they had the other Samoyeds there. They have a Facebook page called the Samoyeds of Central Park. And I'm pretty sure Maximus is a part of that group. So, I miss the way Channel 7 used to be. Now, the morning crew I'm not too fond of anymore. But then again, I don't wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning every morning anymore. Oh, they got a public waterfront area? Nice. I have to Little driveway here. Doing my best. Hello, network. Aloha, mahalo. See, you've still got little vestiges of the old industrial waterfront still here. But for the most part, it has become residential. Like, you got a little equipment place here. And I think Socrates Sculpture Park is coming up. Can you pay your membership? I don't know, Lewis. I don't know how it works. I don't know, man. All right, got a little park right here. 34th Avenue coming up.
Thanks, Dutch, for doing what you do. Smiling face emoji.
Well, thank you so much, Kaz Cats with a €2 super chat. Kaz Cats, thank you so much for the very generous €2 super chat. Thank you so much for today's €2 club. Much appreciated. With a big €2 super chat. But you know, these signs are still here. These Hike New York, Long Island City signs are still here after all these years. They could do all their stupid rapping all they want. Once they put on the dumb, I don't know what the hell you're doing face. And he's still going. He's still going. Holding up imitation gang signs. Anyway. Oh, it was said Maximus moved to Salt Lake City when his human dad passed. Wow. Wow. Oh, I had no idea, Brenda. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a sad update. Oh, wow. I had no idea. I follow that Facebook group, so it's like, I didn't know about that. Oh. Okay, we are almost to Socrates Park. We'll go see the sculptures in there. Yeah, I've been to Socrates in a while. Oh, that's nice to know. B&H invited me to a reveal party for the new Blackmagic camera. I'm not in the market for a $30,000 camera, unfortunately. I hate when they invite me to these events that I can't afford the stuff. It's like, I would like to buy it, but... Anyway, we're almost to Socrates Sculpture Park. Wow, it's warm out here, guys. Ah, there you go, Maria. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I know, right? No, they don't have a free gift for me, unfortunately. No. They just want me to go there so they can show off the camera and then try to sell it to me. If I didn't read the full email, so if the full email says free gift, I'll go. Neville, it's meant for industry people. It's a professional piece of camera, so it's a professional tool. So professional tools tend to be a little bit more expensive. So actually $30,000 in the grand scheme of things is not a lot, because considering that one project, you can make that money back and then some. So, but like if I was filming the latest episode of Law and Order, you know, I'm probably using a Blackmagic camera. You know, give you an idea of who's meant to buy it. But in the grand scheme of things, you know, you can make that money back. Yeah, probably free Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, probably. I'll go for some free Dunkin' Donuts. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh, I'm walking on AstroTurf. This is fake grass I'm walking on. It's like a red camera. Yeah, it's exactly like a red camera. Yeah. All right. Coming up to where Vernon Boulevard jogs to the left. And this is where Socrates Park is. Let's see if there's some cool sculptures we could see. Here it is. We have made it to Socrates Sculpture Park. I think I'm going to take the N train pretty much from end to end after this live stream concludes. I'm going to pick up the N train from, I think, right here at Broadway. We haven't been here in a hot minute. Let's see what's going on here in the park. Yay! We're here. This is Socrates Sculpture Park. Let's see what's cooking in here. Oh, they got a little. Do they officially have a cafe in here? Those are cool. Wow. I remember when this park was brand new. And now it's like this little quirky little spot for the community. Look at these guys. Oh, wow, these are cool. Oh, this is from John Ahearn. Oh, shit. John Ahearn's a famous artist. John Ahearn, he made this back in 1991. This is painted bronze. Was commissioned by the City of New York Cultural Affairs Department and Arts Program, the Police Department, and the Department of General Services as well. Wow. These are so cool. These are all by John Ahearn here. This one's called Dalicia. Dalicia. Wow. I wasn't expecting to see a John Ahearn today. That's like random. This one's called Raymond and Toby. These are all made for the same piece here. So 1991. They're all made of bronze. And yeah, they were actually commissioned by the city here. Got a little smile. These are cool. What's this guy's name? This guy has a name too, right? Corey. That's Corey. What's going on, Corey? Looks like Radio Raheem. He does look like Radio Raheem. Do a little loop around here. So as you can see, the park is fairly small. We only have a few things here, so we just entered through here. And then there's going to be some education studios, some art studios, and then we have some various sculptures around here. Let's take a walk around. I remember the first time I ever collaborated with Ariel, the urbanist. It was right here at Socrates Sculpture Park. Yeah, exactly, Brenda. You hear that, metalheads? That's gonna be Chucky a little bit older from now. A couple of years from now. Chucky's gonna be a big guy. That's why they need a big apartment. Oh, this is kind of cool. All right, this one is called, this is by Natalia Nazkazawa, and this is Domed Cartographies from 2025. Very interesting works. I know a lot of this stuff they actually fabricate here because they have a kind of like a welding plant here. Let's see, what is this? This looks weird. This looks weird and interesting. Yep, it's art. The rebar coming out of the ground shows life's futility in a growing world. The nets catch our dreams. And the bright orange tape tells us to keep caution around the rebar coming out of the street. Okay. And here we get a view towards Roosevelt Island, the northern part of the island right here, and also the Upper East Side. Yep, it's art. Nice views here. Super chill around here. Oh, NYC ferry, the Astoria dock. You know, I couldn't find a description for that last one, Spotted Cow. There was no description signage by it. Oh, these trees here are blossoming. We got a few trees blossoming over here. Ooh, this is weird. Oh, it's like a serpent or something like that. What the hell am I looking at? Various metal sticking up out of the ground. Let's see the name of this one here. It's like a fish. Is it like a fish? No, I don't think it's a fish. Or a dragon? Is it a dragon? No. Let's read it. This is from Catherine Telford Kyo. It's called Cradlers. Okay. Oh, because it's cradling the rocks or the stone or the concrete. I don't know. Yeah, this is a nice day to sit down here in the park and have a beer, man. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. What is this? Like a little 5-way bridge to nowhere. Ooh. Okay, and some other little thing over there. What is this weird 5-way bridge to nowhere? Let's see. What is the name of this thing? This is called Pioneers Go East Collective. A Sea in Motion, this is called. Okay. They're very imaginative with the names. Look how pretty these trees are. Yeah, titles are everything. But yeah, they look like they're getting ready for some new sculptures in here. They usually get new sculptures in here every year, so real pretty trees. And the birds are enjoying it too. You hear all the birds in there? There's a whole bunch of birds in there. Wow, it's so chill over here. My goodness. It's so chill and relaxed in here. Yeah, you can actually bring if you're chill with your beer and everything, yeah, they don't mind. It is an art gallery after all, so, drinking is sometimes championed. But actually, let's sit down for a minute. I want to drink. I see a little stone I can sit down on over here. I want to take a sip of my Gatorade. This is such a pretty park. Oh, it is a lovely evening to be outside. Oh, you imagine, I could see dinosaur ending up here. I could see them like permanently gifting dinosaurs to the Socrates Sculpture Park. So now we're in Socrates Sculpture Park. We're in Astoria, Queens now. I'm going to take a sip of my drink here. Stand by. The trees do smell nice. Yeah, you can drink anywhere, just concealed. That dog's having a fun day. Oh, friends of friends. Friends of the dog. Yes. Oh, let me see how much time we have. I am having a picnic arcade. That'll be great. All right, 6:24. I guess we'll start making our way over now. Because, of course, we got to do a 10 o'clock show. Look at this little guy. Look at that little guy. He gets to come to Socrates Sculpture Park. How lucky is he? Look at that little face. Clearly dictating the route. He's going to go where he wants to go. Let's see here. How far am I from everything? Yeah, it's nice, Brenda. Oh, perfect. We have a 17-minute walk to the trains. Let's do it. Let's walk into this. We're going to walk along Broadway now of Astoria, Queens. Historically, this is a Greek neighborhood, but now it's like many different people live here, but Greek people still do live here as well. But it's one of the hidden gems of New York City, which is now getting very expensive to live in. Well, let's head on over to the train because we got to do a 10 o'clock show. We got to do our 10 o'clock show and I got to eat my dinner. So, yeah. But if you ever come out to Queens, definitely hit up Socrates Sculpture Park. It's a great little, as you can see, a great little hidden gem here in Queens. Now we're gonna walk across on Broadway. This is weird. Is this like a bike lane or is this the sidewalk? This is like the weird sidewalk bike lane thingy. Am I near Costanza's? Where does Costanza exactly live? I don't know. Corruption, welcome. Dwayne, up there in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, welcome. Is Costanza originally from Astoria, Queens? Oh, she is FaceTiming while riding a bike. The old 80s spot? Is this the old 80s spot? That's where you come down and have a couple of beers in the 80s? I guess, I don't know. I didn't watch that much. I didn't watch Seinfeld that much, actually. I wasn't a big fan of Seinfeld. Costanza is a character from the TV show Seinfeld, Neville. And I never really watched Seinfeld that much. Oh, your 78 Cadillac Eldorado used to park it over here? Was this the makeout spot back in the day? Is that it? Was this like the hookup spot? What do you used to call those spots back in the day? Like the saw Jerry Seinfeld live in Edmonton around 16 years ago. Nice. Yeah. No, this was the right. This is some kind of a taxi depot. Now until they become apartments like this. I know one thing. I could go for a coffee now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's a whole neighborhood, Jolie. And it's actually one of the best neighborhoods in the city. I guess what makes this neighborhood so great is how close it is to Midtown. You can get to Midtown in like 10-15 minutes. So, coming up, Long Island City High School. What's that coming up? Just down the block here. Ah, there you go. Corruption is real. A Greek and Guido hangout. And now it's the cool spot for cool arts. Pretty trees around here, I tell you that. I'll tell you that much. You got all these new trees planted here with all these new buildings. You weep every day you want to return, Rudy? Rudy, am I making you that homesick? As we walk the streets of New York today in Queens, making you homesick? That's my job. you want to, you know, I never had the Waldorf salad. That's just a really fancy salad, like a Caesar salad, right? Ooh, it's a Super 8. Ooh, this is fancy. Celebrity guests of Celebrity Ding Dang Dong stay at the scenic Super 8 in the middle of Astoria, Queens. My hotel's on Broadway. Broadway in Astoria. These new buildings stick out like such sore thumbs. My goodness. She's just like waiting there? What are they doing? Wah, wah. He was like super distracted. Yeah, Bel Air Diner's coming up. It's 2 above Motel 6, that's right. Always interesting to see a Super 8 there, right? I'm happy to report the Bel Air Diner is still here. And I think it was last year, me and Coney Island Jim, we ate lunch there, or like a early dinner when we came up here once. Uh-oh. I gotta keep my camera down. We have the youngins. Yep, Long Island City High School. I don't want the Jack Doherty crew finding me out. Just gotta keep my head straight and not bring any attention to the live stream rig. Those are the kind of kids that go to those takeover things. And then I go, bah! Then they start running. And that's what they do. Ooh, 1 2-bedroom residences starting at only $698,000. There they go. The children. The children. The children. Ooh, it's a pretty one. Look at this. Nice. The A-Team. What? That's the A-Team car, right? Probably not. I know it's a van. Ooh, look at that vintage chair. Nice. Vintage chair. And then here is the Bel Air Diner. It is still here after all these years. Hey, oh shit. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Anyway, here's the Bel Air Diner. Right there. New York City has more people than Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska combined. Random facts. There's a White Castle not that far from here. There's a White Castle not that far from here. Where are the bricks manufactured? I mean, back in the day, we used to manufacture the bricks here in New York City. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be New Jersey or Pennsylvania. But we might have still brick manufacturers here in the 5 borough. Thank you for blowing your cigarette right in my face. Ugh. Gotta love passive aggressive smoke being blown in your face kind of shit. Yeah, no, it's a fancy supermarket now. So yeah, prices are a little bit higher. 23rd Street. There you go, Glengarry Brick in Pennsylvania. Hey, Glengarry did the brick on Worldwide Plaza. I remember that. I remember that. Glengarry went behind on their initial brick supplements for Worldwide Plaza, and they pushed back the construction like 6 weeks because Glengarry thought they didn't need the brick. Good old Choose 66. That's right. You know, it's funny how like Astoria, Queens reminds you so much of Bay Ridge. It looks like Bay Ridge, but there's like more density here. It's a lot more people here within the same square footage as in Bay Ridge. Yeah, is the White Castle no more? I was wondering about that. I'm not surprised. The real estate value. Yeah, no, everyone loves the brownstones. Those are pretty buildings. Yeah, I know. Exactly, Brenda. I try to do that too. Oh man, it was replaced by a phone store, for real? Dang. That's a shame. Ah, here's Crescent Street. I have a lot of memories on this street because when my friends lived up here in Astoria, in order to ride my bike back to Brooklyn, I would have to take Crescent going all the way down. Yeah, it kind of reminds you of Ridgewood. Ridgewood is definitely a lot more like Bay Ridge. Like there's not as many like 6-story buildings in Ridgewood. Ridgewood is all like, you know, 3 stories, 2-story buildings. Louise Poppy, good to see you. Everybody follow Louise Poppy. Fantastic content creator, live streamer from New Zealand. See what it's like over on the other side of the earth with Louise Poppy. Oh, the beautiful 2-lane bikeway. I forgot about this. It's a 2-way bike lane right here. That's cool. Good to see you, Louise Eahora. Heading on up to the N train so I could head home. I'm going to get very comfortable on this N train right now because I'm taking it almost the entire length. It's funny how this looks different, yet it looks the same. I can actually tell which buildings are new as they slide them in. Yeah, the G train you saw, that's a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I'm gonna get my Dunkin' when I get to Coney. Ooh, Freddy's Pizza. What? They must be good. They got a Vespa out in front. Oh my God! See. The number one sign of this neighborhood is gentrified. There's a food emporium across the street. This neighborhood has definitely changed. Hockey Rat, welcome. Wow. Fucking food emporium. Thanks for subscribing. I gotta get really comfortable on this N train now.
So what now? Are you
I'm taking this all the way. Good to see you, Muriel. Welcome. Look at that, 76 right now. Crazy. All right, 30th Streets. Oh, I've had a slice of pizza here. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. I recommend it. Ooh, they got the Dubai cookie donut. What? They got a Dubai cookie donut? Ooh, king falafel and shawarma. Ooh. And that bakery smells really good too. All right. Here we are. I guess we'll take you guys up top side here. Actually, let me see what time it is. Let me quickly see what time it is. Oh yeah. We gotta let the people come downstairs here. We gotta hop on the train because we gotta do our 10 o'clock show. Right guys? Right guys? We gotta do our 10 o'clock show, right? I'm still going, Deborah. We've been on now for, we're just approaching the 2-hour mark right now. So not a crazy long stream, but we are finished. We are winding it down now because we gotta do our 10 o'clock show. Oh, a nice long conga line of people hopping off the train. Nice crowd of people coming off the train. Yeah, I gotta catch the train. Once we get onto the platform, we'll do the big goodbye. And I will thank everybody. But I love Queens. I love this section of Queens here. I could definitely see myself staying out here. Nice energy out here. But now back to the beach for me. I stay on the same train. I'm gonna take this all the way. So I'm gonna take this N train all the way back. Yeah, nice sunlight right now. Okay, we got 4 minutes. We did it. Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was certainly a lot of fun. Whew. No, seriously, give me a workout. Look at all the new construction. Wow. It's like city skylines. They all leveled up. They all leveled up right here. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I gotta thank Kazcat. You're more than welcome. That's the Duchess's dog, Jolie. You still have Rupert. But anyway, I want to thank Kazcats with a big €2 super chat, much appreciated. As well as Brendan Nelson with a big $5 super chat, as well as Golden Girl with a big $5 super chat. Mrs. Metalhead Warrior with an extremely generous $50 super chat. Thanks to the Metalheads and Chucky up there in the Pelhams. with a big $50 super chat. And ODM, thank you so much, Odie, with a big €12 super chat. This is a W train. This is not my train. So we're gonna wait for the next one together. But I will have safe travels home. It's an easy ride for me because I just take one train. Uh-oh, here it comes. There's my train off in the background. I will see everyone tonight at 10 o'clock. And hey, are you new to this nonsense? Then make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Maz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name, at Dutch Maz. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But from Astoria, Queens, this is Dutch Maz signing off. Have yourself a fantastic Queens Day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those wonderful and beautiful moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I will see you guys. There we go. I will see you guys at 10 o'clock. All right, guys? I see you at 10 o'clock. Have a great evening, guys. If I don't see you, see you tomorrow, guys. All right, bye.